Minasan konnichiwa, it's me Shogo.
And Harumi.
How are you guys doing? So today in this podcast, the main theme is going to be about, right now, we've been talking a little bit about our new projects and businesses related to men's kimono. Yes, and Harumi, becoming an official instructor and teaching kimono and stuff. But especially recently, there's a lot more concrete ideas and plans and ideas and, what did I say, ideas twice? Projects and new stuff that's coming out. Yeah, because it's past midnight already. Again, why are we always recording these podcasts after midnight after having a very long day? But anyways, that's the main part of the story. But before we jump into that, just 2 days ago, actually, because now it's midnight, it passed 2 days, our second daughter actually had her birthday.
Yay!
Yeah, she turned 4 years old. Yeah.
Yes.
So again, Hinata is 6 and Nagi is 4 and Zen is 2 years old. So basically they are 2 years apart from each other. And by school grades, they are 2 years apart.
Yeah.
But the 2 years actually is that Hinata and Nagi are really close to almost being 3 years apart. And Nagi and Zen are really close to being almost just 1 year apart.
Yeah.
So even though there are 2 years apart, yes, on by numbers, they're actually the older sister and the middle sister are actually a little bit further away, and the two younger sister and brother are actually a little bit closer in age.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're always really sorry for Nagi because even though she is almost just a year and a half older than her brother, she is assumed to be a older sister, right? Yeah. And because she already goes to kindergarten, we expect her to be able to do more, which we probably didn't expect Hinata to be able to do when she was in her first year of kindergarten, for example. But now that we see Hinata doing it properly, but she can't do it, we would expect her to do it too, and we ask her too much and she gets a little bit stressed, and we get stressed too because she gets angry. All that kind of stuff happens. Yeah.
Sure. So
Harumi
sorry.
and I are both the older siblings. Harumi has a younger sister. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. So we can definitely relate a lot more to how older siblings feel.
Yeah.
The responsibility, the
Absolutely.
pressure, parents saying that, oh, you're the older one, so you need to behave more, behave better. You got to look after your younger siblings.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys probably listen to this too. If you're the older sibling, you probably experience it anywhere. I love watching those short videos, reels, and people making fun of how when you have 3 siblings.
First child.
The first child, second child, third child. And first child, of course I have to do all the chores and always behave, but no one says anything for me. And then I'm the third child, I do nothing around the house, but everyone loves me the most. And then the second child, and it's over. The second child doesn't have a chance to say anything. Nothing happens. Yeah. Or, the parents, like the first child, it's they're like coughing in the morning. And the father comes in, the father is like, gotta get up and go to school. I'm like, but dad, I'm a little bit sick. That doesn't matter. Stand up, get up and go to school. And the third child is like one cough and they're like, oh my gosh, you okay, baby? You are going to rest today. No going to school. I'm going to be making some hot chocolate. And they walk away. And the second child is coughing and coughing, but no one comes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, they're exaggerating it. Yeah, exaggerating. But it's so funny how it's the same around the world. I love what we sound like this is the main topic today, but I love how it's the same around the world when it comes to raising kids and how kids are raised or how they grow. I just love how I really love how what parents experience raising their kids, a lot of things have similarities.
Yeah.
So when I see videos that are made in the US or in Europe or sometimes even, for example, like a completely different place like in India, a lot of parents would make, things that would often happen.
Yeah.
Things that parents often experience kind of videos, right? That everyone can relate to. Yes.
Yeah.
The themes and things that we talk about is always the same.
Same.
Having like
100% same.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything literally, but let's say you do your best to make a beautiful dish of all the things that your kids love, on their birthday. They always say they love macaroni and cheese, whatever, pizza, and then this and this, and then they give it to them and don't eat anything. They're like, no, I'm full today. I'm just leave the table. That's like everyone's experience,
I know.
Yeah. All that kind of stuff, So
like how son will bite your cheek.
Oh yeah. Exactly. That's right.
How the funny sound. It's so similar.
Yeah,
so
and how
the
your
same.
daughters they get mature very quickly, so they
yeah.
start talking back at you
Yeah,
when they're
yeah,
still
yeah.
very, like in elementary school, all that kind of stuff, or you know that stuff, you know? Yeah,
Everything. Yeah.
exactly. Or like let's say you buy your child a very expensive toy, but what they love the most are like remote controllers for TVs, or you know, just like the duct tape or toilet paper or stuff like that is like their favorite toy, and not like the
Like-
few $100 or whatever you bought for them.
Like
you know?
the trash
Or
kind
like
of
trash is something that you want to go and put into the trash can, but they love it so much. All that kind of stuff is so relatable. Yeah, it's the same around the world, and I really love that. Yeah, and it kind of really think it comes to like couples or married couples, what they experience like with their parents, you know, getting married. You know what happens, the changes, the relationships that happen between married couples. Those have some similarities too.
Yeah.
But that I personally feel gets more affected by culture,
Yeah.
like how you start dating or how you get married or what
True,
marriage
true.
means, you know, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
you know, having kids and raising them just have so many similarities, which I love, because when you have a topic that you can talk about, you can all share and relate, you know, it really exceeds language and a lot of cultural barriers, I feel.
Yeah.
It's the same with the reason
That's
why I really
beautiful.
love anime and video games, you know, because this is something that Harumi and I always talk about. But Harumi was, you know, brought up in a very strict household, so she was not able to like read any manga or watch anime or play video games. So she finally started doing that after she started dating with me, right?
Yes.
When we started dating. So yeah, Harumi was like, wow, this is an amazing world, you know? After you were like 21 or 22 or something like that, you know? When we finally started having her watch anime and stuff. And and the thing is that I totally understand as a parent that you want your kids to do more studying, you know, do more sports or whatever, all that kind of stuff. And you know, video games, you know, a lot of people say it's not good for your brain or for growth or whatever, but I totally understand that if you're a parent, you want to do more for your kids and you want them to study more so they can have a better life in the future and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time though, I really feel that at least if you have time in your free time, you know, watch anime or play video games, please go ahead and do it. I mean, yeah, your experience or your love or your knowledge about these, you know, subcultural stuff like video games and stuff, you know, it really connects you and that person very quickly. It's like, hi, nice to meet you, you know. Yeah, do you like Pokemon? I love Pokemon too. We're friends, you know. It's one shot, you know. Yeah, I think it's the same for girls too. I mean, like, yeah. It could be anything else, but like my daughters love Purikua. Yeah, because I think it's I don't know how you call it in English and stuff, but it's like more of an anime that has a lot of series that has existed since we were kids. Yeah, and it's almost like the Kamen Rider series is like the Ranger series. But yeah, if you like, it's kind of like close to like Sailor Moon, basically. Yeah. It's something more that young girls would like. Yeah, but yeah, if you watch those, if you know about those, a lot of people would be like, oh, you know that too. I love those too. You know, that's exactly what I watched when I grew up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. It you know, we can become instant friends. Yeah, because for me, for example, if someone comes up to me and says they love Gintama, then we're best friends
Immediately.
Yeah, one shot we'll shake hands. We'll start, you know, drinking our beers or whatever, you know. Yeah. If you played Monster Hunter before, Final Fantasy, you know, Dragon Quest. Yes, we're now family, actually. So
That's so quick.
I personally feel those are really good. In a way, it kind of bonds people with you. So I think it's a really good thing. Yeah.
Sorry.
And okay, it's time for Harumi to walk away from the microphone because she can't stop coughing. No, it's no. So yeah, the thing is, guys. So we celebrated Nagi's birthday the day before yesterday because it was her birthday, and we were actually in Fukuoka. Fukuoka is Harumi's home city down south in the Kyushu region in Japan. Yeah, but in Fukuoka, my father and mother-in-law's family, they actually own 2 dogs. Yeah. And unlike our house, they don't have an air purifier. Yeah, they don't. They have a huge house, by the way. They have a huge house because my father-in-law, you know, put in a lot of effort running a company in Japan for like 30-something years now. Yeah, and it's beautiful, but at the same time, though, it's it's almost impossible for my mother-in-law to keep everything clean because it's a huge house, you know. So there might be a little bit more what should I say? There might be a little bit more dusty might be the hair of the young dog, especially they have a new puppy now, right? Yeah. So they actually had a different dog, but she passed away a couple of months ago, unfortunately.
So sad.
Yeah, she was 15 years old and she passed away, and my mother-in-law was devastated for a while. Yeah, she was very sad. But yeah, we have a new baby now, and she is 5 months or something. 4 months, 5 months. Yeah, so she's quite young. So maybe it might be the hair that she is she has. Maybe it's something in there. But yeah, our kids. I'm totally fine actually. I'm doing totally fine. I don't know. I basically do have a very strong throat in the first place because talking is my job,
great.
So but Harumi, I think Hinata's not been doing very well. She's been coughing a little bit too today, right? Yeah, so might have been that maybe, or maybe it was the long Shinkansen ride that we did. It's like a 3-hour ride, so maybe
it's so dry.
It was very dry, and someone inside the Shinkansen might have had a cold. I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So Harumi is still coughing a little bit, so I really hope you can forgive her. Okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's totally fine. And one interesting thing is that Nagi turned 4 years old. Yeah, and she is definitely acting like the middle sibling. Yeah, she is. Like Hinata, our first daughter, is like, okay, if mom and dad says something, says that I shouldn't do something, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm a good girl, right? Kind of child. Yeah. And then Nagi is always like, when we tell her to not do something, and she's like, she gets very angry that we're angry that and she is doing something that she shouldn't be doing, and we're like, Nagi, please don't do that. And then Nagi's like, please don't get angry at me, and then she gets angry, and we're all angry now. Yeah. Today too, I was definitely not mature, but she threw a piece of toy at me, and he immediately threw that in. I too threw that into the trash can, and then I had to dig into the trash bag to try to find it for her again, and something like
so
that happens.
Funny.
Yeah. But we love Nagi very, very much too. Yeah, she is adorable. Her communication skills are very high.
I was so surprised.
Yeah, this afternoon, we went to my father-in-law. Actually, has been running again a company for over 30 years now, and he has a couple of people that he hires in Fukuoka too. So, and they of course know about Harumi because they've been working with him for like many years, right? Yeah. So they know Harumi since Harumi was a child.
Yes.
Yeah, so we go and say hi once in a while, and because we were in Fukuoka right before we rode the Shinkansen, we went over to the company, to the office to say hi. They actually had a new staff and all that kind of stuff. It was like a 5-minute hi, just kind of thing. But when we went to the building, yes, and the door opened and like, oh, hi, how do you mean? It's a long time no see. And then Nagi went in first. Hinata was like in the back, very nervous, like, hi, shaking her hand in a small way. But like Nagi rushed in, like, hi, I'm Nagi. Nice to meet you. She just rushed into the building on her own. It's like, hi, do I take my shoes off here? Where do I take my shoes off? And they're like, no, we don't have time to take shoes off. We're just here to say hi, just hand them some souvenirs, and we're just gonna go immediately because we had to get on the Shinkansen. But now he was like, do I take my shoes off here? Where are we going next? She has like what should I say? She has no she never feels any nervousness when she meets new people or that kind of stuff, which is totally me.
Totally Shogo.
Yeah, totally me, because there's an episode that my mother always talks about when I was a child, but when I went to the U.S., when I went to Michigan for the first time when I was 5 years old.
5 years old.
5 to 11, I was in the U.S. in Michigan. So the first day of school, right before I went into the classroom, my mother, she got down on her knees and she was holding my shoulders because she was very nervous too, right? Letting her first son, who's just 5 years old, which is younger than Hinata, he has to go to school now, which they don't speak any Japanese at all. My mother was hugging me and she was telling me, okay, so I'm going to be teaching you 3 words, okay? Yes, the first thing is hello. Second thing is good morning, because you're going to be saying good morning right now. And the third thing is, where is the bathroom? Or I want to use the restroom, or I want to use the toilet or something. She's on me. Yes, and I was like, okay. And I went, and my mother was really, really nervous, but I heard these 3 words, okay, hello, good morning, or, I want to use the toilet. Okay, got it. And I just marched in saying good morning.
That's so naggy.
Yeah, that is so naggy. Yeah, and my mother actually cried seeing me, going into that classroom without no nervousness at all. I, and going, becoming an adult from there. And when I was 11 and coming back to Japan, I was actually bullied, for a couple of years. That actually changed my personality a lot, which I've talked about many times in my videos and such. But before that, though, I just really loved people. I mean, even now, I too do love people. That's the reason why, my business is everything related to actually teaching people or, communicating and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. But, it might have been a little bit distorted during those couple of years, especially being in Japan. I might have probably have more fear now afterwards, communicating people. It's been a lot better since I've become an adult, but still there's probably a part of me, a young Shogo inside me somewhere deep down who's hurt still and a little bit afraid. Yeah, so it might have been probably the pureness that originally existed in me probably is now gone, but still though, I'm that kind of person, meet someone for the first time, being nervous. I don't have that, just go up and say hi kind of thing. Yeah, so Nagi is definitely that personality. And we were able to see that today too, which was super, super cute and adorable. So we loved it. Yeah. Which is very different from Hinata. Hinata probably has more of her mother's personality probably.
Hinata is so me.
Yeah, which is really fun watching, seeing them grow and having different personalities and having different tastes towards things. Hinata loves Minecraft and making things, the things she has watched on YouTube videos.
Yeah, she wants to imitate.
Yeah, exactly. Copy things, which is really nice, which is exactly what Harumi does with design. Yeah, and all that, because she's really good at it. Yeah, good at copying and all that kind of stuff, right? So
copying and learning.
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, Nagi is more of the creative person. She doesn't let go immediately into, oh, I see this, so I'm going to be copying it. Or I'm going to be recreating the same thing. But she's more like, okay, this is my world. I see this imaginary right in front of me. I'm an imaginary someone and you're an imaginary someone too, so you're going to be in this world together with me. Like, okay, so this cup here is a dragon, okay? And I'm the princess and you're the bad monster, okay? And she's like, she has her own world that she creates and she starts running towards me and all that kind of stuff.
24/7.
Yes, I am the strong princess, you are the horrible monster, and we are going to fight. And we were doing that yesterday too. All that kind of stuff.
Always.
Which is something that Hinata never did before. She was never like, you're like completely, it doesn't have any storyline. Like if it was something like Hinata might do something similar, but it would be something after she watched a movie, or it might be after she watched a certain YouTube video, like Cinderella. Let's say I'm Cinderella, you're the whatever, it has to have an original story. But Nagi creates a story from scratch when she plays.
I know,
Yeah, and she turns items around her into something else. Yeah. Sometimes she finds something small and she says that this is you. Yes. And I'm going to be doing surgery on you, so please, if you feel any pain, please tell me.
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth. And she's doing it towards a doll, but she says that this doll is you. So I'm going to be doing it towards this doll, but please react as if you're being done what I'm going to be doing to this doll right now.
Just open your mouth now.
Yeah. And I'm looking down at this doll, but please keep your mouth open because you are the doll kind of thing. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. So this is like, just my world opened up in her mind. Yes, it's a totally different personality from her older sister. So really exciting to see these changes. Yeah. And of course we have another son too, we have her third child. So we're going to see how he's going to develop, into what kind of person, Yeah, it's a lot of fun raising our kids. Yes. So it's been 20 minutes, and are we going to move on to the main topic or not? Or I guess we could just call this the main topic, yes. But I guess we are going to be talking a little bit about it, yeah. So about the men's kimono businesses, projects we're going to be working on. So again, I think the part that we've already talked about is that we are working on our original kimonos, which is really close to almost being completed. Yeah, we will be having the juban that I always wear, which is the underclothes, undergarments, which you wear under the kimono. We're going to be selling those. We might have our original kakuobi too. which is the
Yes.
obi that you wear for men's kimono.
Mhm.
Yeah. And hakama, though, we haven't actually got to the hakama part, right? Not yet, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, hakama, we would love to at least have one, yes, on our website too. Yeah. Maybe
You
some
mean
kind of...
original?
What's
one?
that?
You mean original one?
Well, it doesn't have... Well, it really... I personally really don't mind that much if the hakama is original or not, to be honest.
Yeah.
If it's, like, easy to handle, if it's easy to wear, I think that's
Mhm.
more important. Yeah. And if it has, like, different colors, I'll be able to match it with different stuff and all that kind of stuff. In the beginning, just, like, a simple black or brown or whatever, you know, that's matchable to the two first kimono that we're going to be making.
Yeah.
It is perfectly fine from my point of view.
Okay.
Yeah, but we hope we can have at least the what should I say, the basic tabi maybe, and some kind of seta or zori, the footwear. Yeah, and we'll be able to make that website soon. But a lot of things before and after that are being what should I say, brought up right now between Hanami and I. Yeah, so. We have that website, our original brand Usen Huma, that we're going to be doing for men's kimono brand, right? Yes. And I actually recently opened up a new Instagram account, which is called the Way of Men's Kimono. And from now on, whenever I have a chance to wear my kimono, you know, I really want to show how I coordinate my kimonos. It's gonna be like a short reel kind of thing, short video, yes. But I'm gonna be showing each item. I'm gonna be putting it on like at time lapse. Yeah, I'm going to be putting it on really quickly, and I'll be making those videos. I'll be posting them, and the videos I make on Let's Ask Shogo talking about men's kimono too, I'll be sharing it on that account too. So basically, it's going to be an account where I talk only, yes, solely about men's kimono. Yeah. So I've actually started that. So I can talk a little bit more about men's kimono.
Yeah.
Also, this I might have talked about too. Yeah. But recently, Hanami and I, we actually went to 3 different shops in Kyoto, which sell men's kimono. And we're going to be making one full video on Let's Ask Shogo, introducing 3 men's kimono that everyone can go to and buy their first kimono kind of thing. Yeah. And one of the shops is called Kato Shoten-san. Now, Kato Shoten-san, I personally have bought a lot of their products, and when we actually went and met Kato-san for the first time, I think we thought we could probably do a lot more different projects together. Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to giving him a proposal about this new activity that I really want to hold. It's kind of like a 90-minute activity for men who are traveling in Kyoto for them to learn how to wear and handle not katanas, kimonos. Yeah, katanas, yes, I have been doing in the past many times, right? And recently too, you know, I was working with Yushikan Kyoto for a 2-hour katana experience. Yeah. But something similar, but it's the kimonos though, and especially for men. Yeah. Because even if you, like, for example, buy a kimono, even if you do buy one, or even if you wanted to buy one, if you don't know how to put it on or how to fold it or how to maintain or do maintenance, you're like, okay, like, I don't know how to do this properly. I'm just gonna go. I'm just not gonna wear kimonos anyways. Just put it aside, kind of thing. But if you have those just a short 90-minute during your trip, you know, and especially what's special about this is that Kato Shoten-san actually has a shop in Kyoto, near the Karasuma area. Yeah, they actually have a second floor that they aren't using something specifically at the moment. Yeah. So I'm really hoping to ask them. I haven't asked them yet, actually. Once we post the video, we'll probably going to be talking with Kato-san again, because I have this full new project document ready. With all the details, but 90 minutes at the second floor of Kato Shoten-san. First floor is a beautiful shop with everything. Everything that's necessary for a men's kimono is lined up there, which is amazing. So the second floor, I want to teach everyone how to wear men's kimono. And then after that lesson, they can come downstairs and actually purchase the kimono that they want to wear, you know, at Kato Shoten-san, because they're actually doing the lesson. We're going to be doing the lessons at an actual shop. Yeah. So that's going to be amazing too. Yeah. So Instagram account, the new activity. This fan is killing my throat too. So I'm killing my throat. There's a fan heater. Sorry. Fan heater next to us. It's really cold, so it's nice, but it's getting my throat really dry. Okay. So Instagram account also and the new activity in Kyoto, 90-minute activity I really want to hold for anyone who's looking for a men's kimono, or maybe they bought it somewhere else and they want to put it on, they want to learn how to put it on, so they come to my lessons, whatever. Yeah, that'd be really nice. And also our new original brand for men's kimono,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then because we're going to be doing these 3 things, we're absolutely going to be posting a lot more videos related to men's kimono on Let's Ask Shogo, which is going to be amazing. Yeah. And then from here, this is going to be completely new. That's what we're going to talk about. Last thing, by the way, guys. But this last thing is, I really want to start a original qualification for men's kimono, which I'm pretty sure if I look up does exist, yes, but maybe only like it's probably only for Japanese people.
Okay.
And it might not be done internationally, or even if they do have it, I'm going to be making something originally. Yeah, so it's going to be like a qualification for wearing and handling men's kimono kind of thing. I'll be making making a more catchier name, of course. But basically, it's kind of like a 2-month program where you take like it could be online lessons. Yeah, it'd be like a 2-month program, like once a week kind of thing, like 8 lessons maybe. Like on the ninth lesson could be the exam or whatever. Yeah, and then after you pass the exam, you're going to be able to get the qualification that I'm going to be creating from my own experiences and such. Yeah, so people who are wearing men's kimono be able to, with more confidence, say that they wear men's kimono every day, all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of the things that I hear from my friends or whoever is in love with Japanese culture and they try to wear kimono every day, a lot of people go up to them and say, like, talk about cultural appropriation, or are you really sure if you're doing everything correctly or not, or people are not confident if they're okay with doing all that kind of stuff. So if they can obtain some form of qualification, and proof that they've actually been able to learn and been taught how to do things properly from a Japanese person who's been, dealing with kimonos for a very long time. So that's something I want to do for letting more people gain more confidence towards wearing men's kimono. And of course, the more I teach, the more I learn too, so I want to deepen my understandings as I create more and more of original kimonos every year, probably putting in more money into developing new kimonos and such. In the future, we really want to have like a huge selection of kimonos. And of course, we might stop selling the ones that aren't so popular and all that kind of stuff. We'll probably be doing a lot of adjustments, but it's going to be a lot of fun, personally. Yeah. So these are the 5 things I'm going to be doing related to men's kimono. Yeah.
Great.
Exactly. I'm really excited. Super excited. Yeah. And along with that, right now I'm really having a hard time trying to decide what we should be doing with the No Theater tour and also the Wagaki Japan we were talking about. Yes, right now I'm really having a hard time trying to decide how I'm going to be proceeding from here, because there's so many. We'll talk about this again. And the reason why we're really struggling with Wagaki Japan, probably if I have the chance. There's of course some parts that I can't talk about completely in public. Yeah, but there's a few things that I'm still concerned about that I'm kind of being braked, basically kind of being stopped from moving on with the projects related to Japanese traditional instruments and music. Yeah. I really do want to do it. Of course, I will probably be doing it at some point, but at the moment, I might have to pause or postpone things. Yeah. I was super excited. Like, I'm doing so many things this year. 2025 is going to be crazy, but at the same time, I have to be realistic and calm down a little bit too, because until this year, again, Zen is still not going to kindergarten. Someone has to be look after Zen all the time. Yeah, every day. So only Harumi or me can be working. We both can't be working at the same time, which basically means that only one wheel of our company is running. The other wheel is stopped, basically. Yeah, so it's really hard for us to move forward.
Right.
If you imagine like a 2-wheel car, if only one wheel is rolling, it doesn't go straight. It turns to the left or right? Yeah, so we're going forward, having one wheel go to the left and then the next wheel going to the right. And that's how we're moving forward right now, because we only have Harumi and I in our company, right? We don't have anyone else. Yeah, so that's the image. So at the same time, though, it's still amazing that we've been able to get this far, though, in that situation. Great. Yeah, with Let's Sasai Sensei, with Yushinkan's katana activity, with Last Show and all that kind of stuff. But that's all thanks to you guys, of course. But
thanks.
Yeah.
To everyone.
But anyways, with that said, those were the things we want to talk about: Nagi's birthday and also the men's kimono project. So I hope you guys were enjoying listening to these stories. Okay, hey guys, it is 12:40 a.m. in Japan time. It's been more than 30 minutes past midnight. My throat is starting to die too. Harumi's throat is already dead, so we have to get going. All right, guys. Thank you so much for
Okay.
listening to the end. Yes. Let's please write men's kimono then, guys. If you listen to the end. Thank you so much for all of you who wrote Kobudo. By the way.
Oh yeah,
I loved
Kobudo.
it. I loved seeing those comments. See everyone writing Kobudo. So
Yeah.
that was really really cute. So let's do that again. Okay. So
What?
men's kimono this
Men's
time.
kimono.
Men's
Okay.
kimono this time. Bye bye, guys. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Bye.